Here's a list of unpopular things that I do as a Black mom. I have boundaries. No, you can't pop up unannounced. No, you can't give my child something I said they can't have. Yes, you have to run things by me first. Number 2, I treat my baby like a human and not an object. No, I'm not passing her around at the family gathering. She's not a show and tell object, and Cousin Faith, who I barely know, is not walking around with my baby. Number 3, I focus on regulating my own emotions so that I can respond to my child appropriately. I know that I'm not a perfect person, and the best part of parenting my child has been growing myself as well. I don't take anger or frustration out on my child, and I respond to her frustration by bringing her down and not matching her energy. Number 4, I don't force her to go to anyone. I don't care who it is. It can be my own mom. If she doesn't want to go, she doesn't have to. Consent is required. It's not optional. So if my child clearly doesn't want you touching her or picking her up, don't. She's a person who deserves respect. Number 5, I meet all of her emotional needs as well as her wants, and I did so even when she was a newborn. There's this mindset that as long as the baby is fed, changed, and rested, then there's nothing wrong with them, even if they're crying. And like I said before, my baby is not an object. She's a human. Crying is communication, and as her mother, I'm responding to whatever it is that she needs, even if it's just being held. Number 6, I don't allow her to be babysat by anyone. Being related doesn't automatically make you trustworthy enough to keep my kid. I don't care if you're her dad's mom. That's not enough for me to trust you with my child in your care. We have to have a secure relationship and a hell of amount of trust and respect for me to even consider this. Number 7, I breastfeed. Many Black people are still uneducated about breast milk and breastfeeding as a whole. Some are brainwashed into thinking that formula is better. Because formula is the default, the moment a mom is struggling with breastfeeding, it's give that baby some formula instead of supplying mom with resources and support. I'm also still breastfeeding my 18-month-old, so you can assume how that judgment goes. Number 8, I'm a stay-at-home mom. Kid you not, as soon as my daughter turned 6 weeks, it was, so when are you going back to work? Which was never the plan between myself and my partner. We had already established that 1 year off was the minimum. So it annoyed me so bad when people outside of our household inquired about this. It's like if you decide to stay at home and raise your kid, all of a sudden you're lazy and looked at crazy. Number 9, I give my daughter a reason as to why I'm saying no. There is no because I said so. There's a reason, and she deserves an explanation even if she doesn't fully understand right now. Putting this into play now will ensure I have a more positive response to her questioning me as she gets older. And questioning is not disrespect. Number 10, I allow my child to tantrum or be emotional. Her feelings are valid and always will be. She's a 1-year-old toddler right now, and everything is a big deal to her. She can't regulate her emotions. So we talk about feelings and we get through it. Because of this, I have an 18-month-old who tells me when she's happy, when she's sad, and when she's angry. But tell me if you can relate. What are some things that you do as a mom that you feel are unpopular?